Hi again. We are back live. Let me tell my friend that I'm back. Da da da. So, after the break, let's start, shall we? To those of you who are new here, I am Juliana. I work for the Open Information Security Foundation. These introductions are not scripted. I'm always changing something about them. And my work consists of writing code, documentation, and commenting outreach interns, mainly for the network monitoring and network security open source tool Suricata. If you don't know what that is, you can check our webpage suricata.io. If you want to know more about how to run Suricata, what are some of the tools that work well with it, I do recommend that you check our YouTube channel. There are lots of cool information there. You can go on YouTube and check Suricata OSF and you would find us. We try to have monthly webinar / hands-on session where we share knowledge for free. I think that's a good way of putting things. And today we are working on, mainly for now, crafting a Suricata Verify test to ensure that a patch that I wrote is actually working, right? We write things and then we test them. And before the break, I had, for this Suricata Verify test, I'm using another test that we had for bug 4663. My stream is unstable, I'm sorry for that. So we have the Suricata Verify test for the bug 4663, and I wanted to use that one because it has a drop rule, which I'm working with right now. It is there for Suricata in IPS mode, and it was written, the Suricata Verify test, to ensure that some changes in how Suricata handled the rule actions were still did not affect the behavior. So I thought, since I'm working on the rules actions as well, that would be a good point, a good starting point. This test has 2 rules only for now, and I already changed it. This used to be 22, now it's any, and this was good because it allowed me to have this rule triggering, so it was appended to the packet queue, but it failed the test because we did not get the, oh, but that's fine. It's okay. I'm confused with myself. It failed the test because, no, it's not fine. We do not get the drop event that we have to see, and we do not get the flow dropped as well. So this is not working. So yeah, things are not good. And this means I have work to do, because the action that I want to save and to have it respected is not being respected, even though it was triggered. And how do I know it was triggered? Because GDB, it won't be possible to see it now. Let's run it again. So we have packet alert append, which is the function that is called when we have an alert that should be attached to a packet being called. And we have the first rule here with signature ID 2. It is appended, and then we continue and we get the second rule, which is actually the first, and which is the drop rule. And it's oh, I see. I think the issue here is probably because those two rules are conflicting, and therefore we cannot have one and the other. If I tell Suricata to pass a flow and I tell Suricata to drop a flow, what would be the result of that? I would get confused if someone did that to me. Everything is... Let's see. I want the actions. Action. Should it be action or actions? Config rules can but don't have to use the config rule action rules format action. Valid actions are alert, generate an alert, pass, stop further inspection of the packet. Okay, drop packet and generate alert, reject, send RST ICMP enrich error to the sender of the matching packet. That's interesting. Reject source, same as just reject. Reject destination, send RST ICMP error packet to receiver of the matching packet. Reject both, send RST ICMP error packets to both sides of the conversation. I had never seen those before. In IPS mode, using any of the reject actions also enables drop. Cool. For more information, see action order. All right. So I'm interested in these two. All signatures have different properties. One of those is the action property. This one determines what will happen when a signature matches. There are 4 types of actions. A summary of what will happen when a signature matches and contains one of those actions. Pass. If a signature matches and contains pass, Suricata stops scanning the packet and skips to the end of all rules. Only for the current packet. Maybe that's what happened. Drop. This only concerns the IPS inline mode. IPS/inline mode. If the program finds a signature that matches containing drop, it stops immediately. The packet will not be sent any further. Drawback. The receiver does not receive a message of what is going on, resulting in a timeout. Certainly with TCP, Suricata generates an alert for this packet, unless you have the no alert rule associated. All right, pass and drop, but I don't see anything regular. Yeah, action order, pass, drop, reject, alert. Rules will be loaded in the order of which they appear in files, but they will be processed in a different order. Processed. Signatures have different priorities. The most important signatures will be scanned first. There is a possibility to change the order of priority. The default order is pass, drop, reject, alert. So we first see the pass, then we see the drop, and that's probably what's happening here that is making my test fail. What else could I do here? I could vim test, no, suricata YAML, and change this to 2, but I don't think that will make any difference because I think the issue here is the conflict between a pass and a drop rule that match on the same packet. Yep, okay. This is exploratory, and it's good that I'm doing it because I'm learning, and it allows me to have a better understanding of what's going on. So let's keep going. I cannot have things like this because those are, as I just said, conflicting rules. Let's try to inspect the packet, the pcap, and see if I manage to make this rule work and this rule also work. I mean, to have both triggering for different packets. Let's see. I want bug 4941. I think I'm getting out of memory with my laptop, maybe. Let's inspect. Why are you doing that to me, Brave? Yeah, it's not great. Anyway, bug tests, alert max. Then we have many things here. Save drop action, input pcap. Let's bring this here. Right. So the rule originally mentioned port 22. No, why do I suck at doing things? Destination port, source port. Do we have, how can I do this? Source port. Let's do things the right way. Wireshark filter port. Filtering by port in Wireshark is easy thanks to the filter TCP port TCP.port. But what if it's not TCP? It probably isn't. Yeah, right. We have 80. That's fine. But what if it's? Oh, okay. It's TCP. Do we have something 22? We don't. Can I do that? Yeah, that's not very useful, right? So, from what I saw in the test YAML file, we matched on pcap count 1, so it should be this one. And then 969, I don't truly understand why yet, but it was or was it 696? Let's check, it's easier. Test YAML 969, right. Can I? No. Nope. Packet. Nope. All right. 969. Why? Many unknowns. But okay. The roles are TCP, any. All right. That one, if I change this to 22, we already saw that we don't have anything here, so it would not make sense that it would match, so it would not append. That part makes sense. This one is matching. What else should I check here? I should check what we get in the if output, although I know we don't see that. But do we see anything in the stats? One session, flow, stats, uptime, decoder. I think it's detect. Detect, alert queue overflow. Oh, why do you say that? Why don't we have an overflow? Because we have different packets. But in any case, I would expect, yeah, no, I know why it did not, that part did not happen. Okay. Let's see. How can I say it? We have packet. You are the same packet. You don't like me, right? You don't. You are making things complicated for me. Where can I put the new breakpoint? Ta-da! Finalize, not that one. Here. Because this one should always be called. So if I do like this, oops. Okay. What do I see? I know that's not the most efficient way. I'm sorry. I should just take the right line. Papa. I'll go with 341. I should have everything initialized there. Now I want to see what action. Yeah, very useful. Let's print S. We are on the pass row, okay. As we have that, we will probably not inspect the other one. And maybe that's why we also don't get the discarded thing, because we should not inspect the rest, but it's just for one packet. Okay, it's only been called once. Let's run this again. Wait, info break. which ones can I delete? I can delete break 1, and I can delete break 3. Make our things good. Simpler. Print ID. It's the 2, so it's the pass rule. Yeah, alright. Let's continue. We get the packet alert append again. This is the other rule. So both are, they are trying to append both. I want another break. Da da da. Where should that one be? I can check it here. Nope. Append. Alright. Where should the other break go? We only have one return, so it will be 309. Break detect packet alert 309. No source. What? What did I do wrong? Detect engine alert. There's no packet thing. Nope. No. No. Detect engine alert. Alright, let's move on. I want to print the whole packet here. Will that be enough? No. Can I? Packet alerts. We have the second row, and one has been discarded. So here things are looking good. Why then? So what is confusing me now? We have a discarded packet, and we have an alert, and we have the drop one here. So this part seems to be working. Then why don't I see that reflected here? Now I'm confused. When I print the packet alerts here, what do we have? Still the same. Alerts. We have one alert for the rule pass, one discarded alert, and we have the drop one there. So everything. Oh, really? Cool. That makes me happy. I still consider myself sort of a noob with GDB, but I'm glad that it's helping folks. All right, so let's see. We have one alert that has been appended. That's what we see with the count here. We have one that has been discarded. This is good because our packet alert max is 1, so one of them, if 2 triggered, 1 should be discarded. All good by now. And we got the drop with the right thing, because it's this one. exit is 1. Yeah, it doesn't show here, but that's the one. I can probably print the signature. Oh wait. All right, because that's for updating the action. That's not the thing. Sorry, my bad. I can drop. Oh wait. Like this. Yeah. And I can from here do like this. Yes, and then since it's a pointer, see, it's the right thing there. So up until now things are as I would expect them to be. So where is the error? Let's continue. Oh wait, I probably got a timeout now. So one issue with running Suricata verify tests with GDB is that if we take too long debugging things, then we get a flow timeout and then things look wrong, but it's just because we spent too much time investigating things, and then Suricata said, oh yeah, right, this is too much, I am not allowed, I'm not configured to wait that long. So I'll just try to continue and yeah, exit it normally. 0 alerts. I'm still unsure of what I'm seeing. What is it that is not connecting properly? Where should I check things now? We have this. I should put on my glasses. I'm having. Fun fact, not related to work. Yesterday I went to dance. It's not a dance concert, it's a dance presentation. And I was pretty distant from the stage and I forgot my glasses. It was an interesting experience. Not able to see much. I learn. All right. So I put it here. And this changes the alert for the packet based on the rule of the action. All right. What is happening? I should probably run GDB again. Well, run the thing and print, but I think that somehow this is being overwritten by the pass rule. How can I avoid that? I don't think that should happen. We get the true rules appended, that part is fine. What? Oh, that was okay. We are there. Which rule was that? I already did that. Which rule is this one? This is the pass rule. Right now, what do we have in the packet? Is it like that? No, I think it's like this. I don't recall by heart what the action names mean. This is my fault. This is action 32. Where do we get the actions? What does action 0 mean? Action drop is 2. Okay, action drop is 2. 2. And as action, we had action 32. This is not helping me. Oh, it's there. Let's bring you here. And I want more screens. Action 32. Something happened. Oh, I think someone left the radio I was listening to. 32 would be pass, reject both, and drop. I understand little. No. That is not 32 as in 32, right? Yeah. See? I was being silly. That's as an integer. This 20 means 32, so this is action pass. Okay. So let's go back. I hope I have not reached a timeout here. So right now action is 0, so I guess we have no action defined. And why is that? Because when we call packet set signature actions, we only did this. So we have not changed anything on the packet. Oops, no, not that. In the packet action itself. Packet set signature. Yeah, all right. So we have it in the drop action of the packet, but we come here and we only have the other one. Why don't we have both? Now I got a timeout. It's my fault. Packet append, flow apply signatures. This is the first one, right? Signature, this is the pass one. And then we don't get it again. So, all right. What's happening? We have one alert in the queue. That alert is the pass one. So when we call this function, we are only calling it for that alert. And even though we have the dropped one, it doesn't reflect here because we do not do this for that packet. So what would have to be done, and I'm feeling weird about this, but I think This feels like a macaronic approach, but I think we would have to yeah, that part is wrong. It's not if it's no, that part is right. I need this in case the drop action is not in the alert queue, but that doesn't matter. I don't think I need this at all, because if we have the drop the drop packet, no, I need it, because that's the only point where that will happen. Okay. So during the first session of today's first session, I think I mentioned that when I had this inside this function, this led to a bug, and that's why I brought it here. But because I did that, then I don't get the right action for the dropped packet, because it's not in the alert queue. And the action is not drop, so we don't get any of that happening. So it seems to me that we would need another check here, and the mosquitoes keep devouring me. We would need another check here, and I dislike this, to ensure that discarded is more than 1, and then we would have to check. No, it can be better than this. We could check if we have something in the drop action. So go to the append function. What is happening here? This is an issue. I'm only setting the signature actions if we are in packet alert max. So if we have a chance of overflow, I'm doing that here. If not, I'm leaving that to be done in the other function, which is this one. It's hard to think while narrating things in this level. How do I make sure that if we have something in the drop part, we will have it checked properly here without introducing unnecessary checks and without making everything look like some spaghetti code. I'm glad I have coffee for this. Why am I putting I'm using it like this because if we have anything in discarded, if we don't have anything in discarded, we haven't called this yet. So I understand this part. All right, but what if we have something in discarded and it's a drop? Should I this is done for each and every packet in the queue. I think I'll change things in the YAML file just to see them, to see what will be the difference here. I'm not worried about append. I want to see if this will be called twice. Was not. No alerts. Yeah, I'll have to do it again because I did not print anything. Smart you. Here. Huge. Let's not make ourselves so hard. Our lives. We have 2 alerts. Nothing in drop. 1 neutralizes the other because in the end we don't have any alerts. We get 0 alerts here, even though we had 2 appended. And I think we don't get any drops because one is, as I said, neutralizing the other. I feel so dumb doing this. So even when we get 2 here, we still only get the function for analyzing what should be the flow action once. So this is not my, wait, what did I do? I guess nothing was changed. So what? Probably an easy way to see things done differently is to check a test that has more alerts and see how does that go. So let's cut alert max, append higher priority, output command line, and I just want to see how many times the flow function will be called. Many alerts because we have many appends because we have more rules. Okay. You were called twice. I have much to learn. How does this work? So even though we have all those rules, we have many rules that do not match. Our Suricata YAML probably has a very small, packet alert max is 2, so it makes sense. Our alert queue is tiny, so this was only called twice, alright? But it would be called more than once if we had more alerts in the queue as expected. Why am I checking this? To understand what would make sense here. Only if something was discarded, I should worry that we would not have the drop action checked here from the alert queue. So if discarded is greater than 0, is discarded an unsigned int. It is. So else, which means it is greater than 0, it cannot be smaller than 0, lower, whatever. I just want to call this one because I don't like this. I don't like this at all. But well, let's yank line 341. And now I want to paste it. What happens if I do this? I am making sure that what I have in the packet will be respected, right? Now I want what is in packet alerts. How do I reach that part? For real, I use all those continuous. So lazy, Jules, so lazy. Lazy Jules is lazy. Not p action, I want alerts. Lazy Jules. Right, so I want that action. P alerts dot drop do we have action from the drop already? Packet alerts. Now I go to the thing I could have gone long ago. Yes, I do. Why not? It's action, so I could from here dot drop dot action. Why do I think I could do this? Because that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. I have to make sure that there's anything there to begin with. Else, if I hate myself and I hate my code. I hate it. Alerts.drop. If there's anything here, you will allow me to use it like this. It's too ugly for you. Okay. What is the drop? Where is the drop? Packet alert, then we have action. Drop is .drop.action. Action. And what will be the action? Drop. It cannot be like that. It has to be I think that works, because if not, this should be 0, right? Oh gosh. This looks, no, it's like such an ugly code. Anyway, let's rebuild this. So, oh, I smell food, good food. I'm getting hungry. That looks so ugly, and I fear that I'll show that to my mentor, our tech lead, and he will say, yeah, but this could get improved, and I'll feel bad about myself. Oh well. Right. Let's check if I have any chances of success. Not really. But let's see what I got. Oh, come on. I'm not sure if I think C is always ugly. I have to be honest and say that I learned one of my first projects was in C back in college. That's when I learned how to code. So I sort of feel fond about C, but yeah, it's not that elegant, right? And I don't know, maybe because we are going really low level, it's easier to make things that look ugly. But when you have, oh, I'm running the wrong test. I'm running the wrong test. SOS, my fault. Ouch. Cat output command line. Let's I don't know how to stop. I must learn how to. Okay, good. Set args. Now we can do it again, but let's see if I manage to recall how to. GDB. What is it that I want? Finish program execution. To stop your program while it's running, type Ctrl+C. We'll try it next time. All right, let's run this and see what is going on now. I should remove all those breaks. Okay, 1. And what is it that we have here? What does our package look like? It's huge. That's not smart. But let's try. Do we have packet action? Not everything is a pointer, Juliana. Action is 0, so nothing was put there yet. We need another break. Where is it? We want to break at detect engine alert. We need more. I don't see enough. 3, 4, 7. 3, 4, 7. Continue. What? Nothing? So the simplest code is often the ugliest. I need more experience to be able to even comment on that. I don't. No, I missed it. Sorry, I missed it. I missed. If folks have not watched Daddy's Daycare, I do recommend it. It has this quote I missed, and it's awesome, and that's enough to make the movie worth it, I think. Break info. No, it's info break. Stop. Should I remove any of those? I will remove. Delete. I don't recall if it's break delete or just delete. We'll find out. 3, 4, 1. Yeah, it's not that. It's 4. Let's run again. Append. Ta-da. Careful. Why? Oh, because it's not being triggered. My fault. Wait. I deleted that one. That's why. No, it's there and it's not being triggered, and therefore nothing happens. Okay. So I need a different break. The mosquito is coming for me. For my blood. If that won't be triggered, but the other one won't be triggered either, then what? Then, of course it will not be triggered. And why is that? That's because, why is that? Because I'm comparing with the signature action, which means that if the alert was discarded, it is not in the alert queue, so it will not trigger this function. So the signature action will not be drop. Okay. So this cannot be there. Can we? Wait. Why? Stop killing me, or I'll kill you. Ouch. Stop. Oh. Alright, alright, alright. This will not be an else if, obviously. I hope. Why do you feel like you're back at school? Because someone is gotten beaten up for making mistakes? Ouch. I'm sorry you had to witness this. I'm mad at myself because I'm making silly mistakes. It did not hurt, if that's any consolation. It's more for the effect than it's... Is it red? Does my foreskin look red? No, it's fine, I guess. I'm sorry. Yeah, I should not do that at all. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. And that is wrong, but let's first make something that works, and then we look at it and think, how can we make this better, less ugly, more efficient, right? I think that's a good approach. Let's compile it again. And one cool thing that I just ran the test. That's not what I wanted to do. One cool thing about GDB that I did not know at first is that you may have noticed that I'm not opening GDB again after I compile, and that is because when we compile the code and we use the run command, either R or this, it will automatically reload the symbols, the binary, if it notices that there is a difference. So this is cool because you can also change code from within GDB. I'm not familiar nor used to doing that. It's the same thing, really. So I do it outside, then I compile, but then I don't have to close, open again, set all the breakpoints once more, and then I just run and the changes are there. See, it even showed it, so it's cool, and it's helping me to be didactical, informative. No. I'm mad at myself because I did not stop where I had to. But let's also run the tests. I'm expecting to see some difference. I have not seen any difference, which means I'm just doing spaghetti code and I'm not achieving what I should, which sucks. It makes me feel more self-aware and self-conscious, and my self-esteem goes all the way down. Yay! But we can do this. We just have to keep thinking and analyzing what we are doing. But GDB is our friend for that. GDB has always helped me so far. Or, well, when I cannot use GDB, then it's print statements. Let's carefully skip steps, shall we? We are at the right place. Let's see what we have in packet alerts. drop action. We have the action that I wanted. So let's check if something changed. Nope. Why not? Yeah, at least for me, I think that when we are confident about what we do and we have more experience, then our self-esteem is not too affected by it. It should not, right? I mean, can you imagine if all the time we are dreading our lives and our beings just because things don't go well? That happens all the time. We should not let that happen. So I hope that as I get more experience, I will have a healthier self-esteem thing going on. But all right, I figured what's going on here. That's good. That feels good. And again, it's always about this check. So what is going on here is that I'm always checking against the signature action. So now the packet has the right action, which is good, but we do not have the right action. We are not comparing with the right action here, so it's useless. This will look intense as well. I'm sorry. There's a reason, I'm sure, for it to be checking against the signature action instead yes, instead of the packet action, right? And I ask you, Victor. Victor is the guy who changed things recently. He's also one of the main founders of Suricata, and he's the tech lead. So I'm asking him. I ask you, why do you compare against the signature action instead of the packet action if you just updated it? Why? I'm asking myself and seeing if I find anything that could help me here. I'm wondering what happens. Do we have packet action even? I could have done that differently. Let's check. Where is it? It's packet update action. What do you do? Show your code to us. Packet action. This part is right. Okay. But if I do that, then it means that this could go back here, right? No, now I want you to go there and you won't. This was wrong. X. No! Ugly. Else. Wrong. Wrong again. Let's take this back here. Should I be doing both changes at the same time? Probably not. Do I learn? I do. It takes time. We want to have this. Why? We are at the right mode. Okay, let's see. I'm comparing now against Packet. Yes, I am using a Vim plugin, and that is because when I'm doing short changes in the code, I tend to use Vim. That's why you see Vim here. And what was happening was that when I went to VS Code and I wanted to search, for instance, or to save, I would end up messing up with the code because I would type the slash or all of that, right? So I decided, yeah, it's time to install the Vim plugin because I'm messing up with things. I don't like its usability too much. I think some things of the interface are not great, but it's working better, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so what do we have now? We are checking against the packet action. And why am I doing this? Because we have just updated this action. So I think it's safe to assume that the action that we have here in the signature is also the action that we have in the packet now, or something else that was I'm too intense, I'm sorry. It will probably be wrong again because we are not updating the action, this one, before. So what I had before was more correct. Yay, that is. So we have to do this here, I think, because then we are sure we have things updated. I do not like this. I want to find a way to have this only once if possible. Not sure I'll be able to, but it's ugly to have it here and then have it there. Let's take small steps, as I said, but then we go and compare against the packet action because it has been just updated, right? Do we all agree? Saved. Compile again. Once more. Da 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 da. Oh well. And here we are still running. I don't want to run any longer. They say yes. No, it doesn't work. Well, it is. Yeah, it's compiling. That's why it's not in executable mode. Let's run the test. Failed. This did not work. This is demoralizing. What? What did I do? Why? Didn't I just make things? Let's do things again. Make. Then let's try to run. What did I break? I broke something. Oh. Aren't you? So for Suricata itself, if you want to know what were the flags with which don't. Victor is a nice guy. He's awesome, actually. in my opinion. Yeah, as I was saying, if you want to check for Suricata which flags were used, you can run Suricata with build info and it will print lots of nice stuff for you. And it was compiled with GDB, so I do not know what I did wrong, but it's not running. It's not running. Should I set the args again? Does it make sense? It doesn't to me. Oh, it's for some reason it lost the exec files for Suricata. Does this work now? It does. So we learned that if for some reason after building the code many times outside of GDB it stops working, you follow GDB instructions, and when it says set execute file again, you will have what you need. Let's check this before it says that we are at a time flow timeout. Is this the one we want? It is. We could blame Victor for hiring me. That's a safe blaming to do. And we could also say that GitHub Lenses, which is the extension being used here, is blaming Victor, right? So git blame blames Victor. All right, so we got there, right? Print packet action. I always do that. 34. Two. Why do we have 34? Because this is a binary operation, can I say it like that? And therefore, wherever we had there will come here. Yes, that's the error. And that's why it was comparing with the signature action. It makes sense now. The signature action will only have one of these, right? But the packet, because we have it as flags, it could have many set. We could have something that is alert and is drop, or we could have something that is no alert and drop. And that would give us different packet actions here. So this one would not be triggered, right? Let's break at detect engine alert. Where are we? We were at 347. I have no idea what will be triggered here, but I'm guessing we will stop at 354, and it will not be action 5, 358. There's nothing there, so nothing will happen anywhere. 354. Continue, nothing happens. I should have gone with next. Next. Okay. It's still not easy. I still don't know how will I do this, but I understand why things are not working. So that's great. And things are not working because I cannot compare against the packet action, and we cannot compare against the packet action because of the things that I mentioned. What could I do? I could probably go here. Let's undo this. I can probably have a check here. This will not be captured. I can have this check here. If we get a drop action, then let's do these things because we know we need it. That's one. If we do not, then we do that. That could work. I'll try that, but it's time for a break. So I'll just add a note to myself, or I'll do it here, because this is a work in progress anyway. So let's try check if we have a drop action set in the packet. If we do, call actions related to dropping the flow and setting signature action and updating packet action. If we don't, go on with comparisons based on the signature action. And that's the best that I have for now. I've been in this session for more than an hour, almost an hour and a half. That means it's time for a break. Thanks for joining, helping me focus and chatting with me in this Sunday afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. Sorry for the 2 intense moments, and see you next time. Bye.